Okay, so let's talk about Hlookup function. So I have here a payroll worksheet and I need to define the description based on the given department code and also the tax percentage based on the given salary. Now, on the next worksheet, we have here a lookup table setup. The first horizontal table is definition of each department. On the second table, we have the salary range. Before anything else, let me highlight the first table, B2 up to G3, and let's name this as D table. The next table, let me highlight, this is S table. So far, we have D table for the department table, and S table is for the starting salary table. Hlookup is working on the row index number. So if I use row number 1 later, we're talking about department. Row number 2 means description. Same thing with the salary table. Row 1 is the salary range. Row 2 is the tax percentage. Now, going back to database worksheet, how do we use Hlookup function? On the description column, cell F7, let me type here equal Hlookup, open parenthesis. Hlookup contains for syntax. Lookup value, table array, row index number, and range lookup. For the lookup value, that's the data that you want to compare, and that's the value of P7. Table array is where you want your data to be compared with, and that is the S table or the salary table. In that salary table, which row do you want to look up? The first row is the department, the second row is the description. If you need to look up the second row, which is description, type number 2, comma. For the range lookup, you can simply type 1 or 0. 1 means approximate match, 0 means exact match. In our case, we need to get the exact match of department in description. Just type 0 and close parentheses, press enter. Let me check. Oh, I think that is D table. Sorry, D table for the row. And then enter, autofill. So for this, we have department table, E7 for the admin, D table for the department table, row number 2, and 0 for the exact match. On the next column, we need to calculate for the tax percentage. Right? So how do we do that with Hlookup? For the Hlookup, we can simply type equal Hlookup, open parenthesis. Lookup value here is the value of the starting salary, I7, comma. Table array here is, this time, S table. And then comma, which row do you want? For S table, the first row is the salary, while the second row is the tax percentage. If I need to look up the tax percentage, let me type number 2, comma, and lastly, this time, we cannot use 0, by the way. Let me show you what will happen. If you type 0 at the range lookup, it will find the exact match on this table. Exact match means it looks at 5,700 value inside the S table over here, but we don't have any exact 5,700. However, if I need to get the range, instead of getting the exact match, let me change that to 1. That means approximate match, and then autofill. All right, so for the tax percentage, I have number 1 for the approximate match. And this is what happened. Excel automates the range based on the given starting salary. Going back to lookup tables, when we say 8%, that is from 1 to 4,000. The next value is starting from 4,001, 10%. So 4,001 to 5,000, that is 10%. Third, 5,001 to 6,000, that's 12%. 6,001 to 7,000, 14%. And this 7,001 to 7,001 and above is 16%. So the limit of the first column is based on the starting value of the next column, right? So you don't need to add less than or greater than value anymore for each lookup to define the limit. And also, you don't need to use 0 because it will always define the exact match in your H lookup. Make sure that if we're looking at the range of numbers, your data in the syntax of the formula must be number 1 for approximate match. One more note here, make sure that your lookup table is designed in ascending order. That means the table must be arranged from lowest to highest order. If not, that range lookup number 1 will not work properly. It will display an error message.